Some beautiful tea. Beautiful tea. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin. Why are people talking about this guy? Why? Why are we talking about this guy? Why are we entertaining this? It's bizarre for me. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the picture on the screen is of Marcus Rashford. It is quite imminent. It is quite evident that he is going to be leaving Manchester Football Club. He's done a recent interview with Henry Winter, and he stated that he's ready for a new challenge. He is not part of the last game he wasn't part of the squad in the Manchester derby as well, which is a huge factor. And there are rumors that against Tottenham in the Carabao Cup round of 16 that's happening at the moment. Well, no, quarterfinals that's happening at the moment. He's potentially not going to be part of that squad either. Apparently, that's the rumor. Now, a lot of Chelsea fans out there, for some reason, I mean, this isn't a legit news. This isn't like, a particular news that's been publicized by a journalist or anything like that in any source, but it's the Chelsea fan base. There's a good portion that's circulating around, especially on Twitter, stating that we've fixed Sancho, so why can't we fix Marcus Rashford? I mean, it's madness. It's absolute madness. Before we deep delve into this, ladies and gentlemen, take a moment to smash the like button right now. Pause for a second and smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. If you love the channel, you want to see it grow, smash the like button. Now, before we get into the depth of whether this guy, can we resurrect him as well, the way we resurrected Sancho, let's have a look at the news that's been circulating around. Why is this guy in the front line, in the headlines, and why are some Chelsea fans talking about him? I think it's important to first know the background, and then we'll delve into the situation whether this guy makes any sense for Chelsea Football Club or not under Enzo Maresca. Love a nice tea, man. Love a nice tea. Okay, so this is from Fabrizio Romano, but he's taken an extract from Henry Winter's interview. This is how it goes. Marcus Rashford, for me personally, I'm ready for a new challenge and next steps, told Henry Winter. So he's ready. He's ready for a new challenge and the next step. He's pretty much saying that it's over. It's over, Manchester United. I'm leaving. You don't want me, and it looks like I kind of don't want you either. Let's amicably part ways and let's seriously look for suitors elsewhere. When I leave, it's going to be no hard feelings. You're not going to have any negative comments from me about Man United. That's me. I will always be a Red. Now, before I delve into the whole Chelsea situation, in fact, now let's actually delve into the Chelsea situation before I go into this video that I want to share with you guys. Look, Troy Deeney is someone, I don't rate him too much. There's a lot of nonsense that this guy speaks, but this particular clip where he talks deep into the whole Marcus Rashford situation completely sums up why I probably don't want this player. Now, before we go into that video, I don't want Marcus Rashford. I have no idea why certain parts of the fan base are even contemplating this thought. They're putting out tweets that how much would you want? How much would it take to get Marcus Rashford? I mean, would you be happy with a 30 million deal, a 40 million deal, and so on and so forth? How much would you pay? You know, we've rectified Sancho. Maybe we can resurrect Marcus Rashford. Look, maybe this, maybe that. I'm not ready for this. I don't want this player. This player, honestly, with Sancho, you could see an underlying skill set, technical ability. Marcus Rashford, for me, doesn't have a lot of technical ability. He has a lot of robust pace. He's agile. The speed factor is his biggest thing. And, you know, a while back when he was banging in the goals, his shooting was also top notch. Now that's sort of disappeared too. Him playing for us, you've got to be good in tight spaces, man. You've got to be technically sound. Your first touch has got to be good. You've got to work hard off the ball, which I don't even see Marcus Rashford ever entertained that. This guy is probably one of the worst players when it comes off the ball. He's lazy AF. 100%. 100% he's lazy AF, man. This guy's simply not going to work at Chelsea Football Club. Regardless of what the transfer fee might be, his wages are ridiculous. He's on 350k pounds a week. No one's paying that. We certainly won't be paying that. A lot of people might say, well, what if it's a cutthroat, wage? What if he decides to drop his wages? Well, I'm sorry. I am not entertaining this player. This player, he's one of the big issues at Manchester United. Yeah, Eric Ten Hag left. They still have certain issues. New managers come in. It's not been all rosy under the new manager, under Amorim. Amorim's dropped Marcus Rashford. He's dropped Garnacho. There's a lot of prima donnas in that team, and he is one of them. Now, let's have a listen to this next clip from Troy Deeney. Check this out, guys.
Troy, if you were Marcus Rashford, would you be now looking at your next steps to think, yeah, I'm going to take a Sevilla pay cut and work my way back up, or I'm going to go to Saudi and make some money?
Because there's ego involved, right? When you get used to a certain level of money, as Mike knows, how much he gets paid here,
I don't know.
You don't go elsewhere. You get paid right. But my point is, when you, in all seriousness, I find it difficult to talk about people like him. And what I mean by that is, I wasn't the best footballer, but I squeezed everything out of the orange to get to from where I was to what I did in my career. At 27 years old, and this is genuinely now, this is my
listen to this, guys.
Honest opinion, a heartfelt opinion. At 27 years old, if he thinks he's given everything and he can look himself in the mirror and not have any issues afterwards, I genuinely, for his mental health, I genuinely think he's going to have problems and regrets that he's going to live for the rest of his life. I'm 36 years old. You retired as well. You can retire comfortably knowing you gave everything and it just didn't work out. Mm-hmm. That's fine. I give everything. At 27, being at Man United in England, and in 2-3 years' time, having to look yourself in the mirror and say, hold on a second, what if? That's a real big thing to carry around.
But that's the question. It just seems so surprising that's kind of the response that you think about when you think about Marcus Rashford, because on the other side of that, it's hard not to take into account the person that he is off the pitch. I mean, in COVID, we saw what he did for the country. He united everybody. He did so much for kids in school. He's always been one of the leaders.
But that's one thing.
Yeah, but that's why I find it difficult to kind of accept these two personalities.
No, I don't, because I think you can be two different people. Who we are on screen versus who we are off screen is completely different. He can do whatever he wants in the community and have all of these wonderful charitable things. That's fine. We are talking specifically to football. What are you known for? What put you in the position to do all of those things? Football, playing for Man United, playing for England. But now you're going to be in a situation in, I promise you, 2 to 3 years' time, where he's literally going to be like,
do you think he just lost the love of the game?
Well, then leave. Don't sign new deals.
No, maybe
proper talk from Troy Deeney. It's true. Like, why are you signing new deals if you've lost the love for the game or whatever it is, for the club as well, for Manchester United? Then why are you signing new deals for? So look, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a problem that we don't need. We've got a few problems in the horizon anyway. We don't need to include Marcus Rashford. This is not some sort of a hospital that we bring in and we resurrect people. No, we are quite happy. We want to look forward. Rashford's age also doesn't fit in with the bill of our project that we're leading. For me, look, Marcus Rashford, there was a time where he was a sensational player. Right now, I think he's a player that is absolutely finished. And wherever he goes next, look, I think the best days of Marcus Rashford is done for. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. Would you entertain Marcus Rashford? There might be a space opening up. And we also have to think, we've got some of our youngsters in the likes of Tyreek George potentially getting more minutes down the track. And do you want someone like Marcus Rashford to come in and take that position? It almost gives me that same vibe as Raheem Sterling, who Just simply didn't cut it at Chelsea Football Club. Look at Raheem Sterling now at Arsenal, simply struggling. Let me know your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, let's go through some more Chelsea news that's been floating around. Big up to PYS, who held an interview with Ben Jacobs, and there was a lot that was said there. Ben Jacobs, look, I'm not a biggest, a fan of Ben Jacobs, like when it comes to transfer news and whatnot, but there are certain things that you can definitely entertain. All right, let's go. Reece James is back on the grass, but no time frame yet. That's good news that Reece James is back. Look, what does that even mean? What does this even mean? He's back on the grass. He's probably going to train. He'll get himself match fit. And then what? 1 match? 2 match? When he needs to be explosive with his feet, are those, the hamstring, both left and right, are they going to be able to handle it? Or are they going to show up again? His knees are also not the strongest ones out there. He's got bare problems, man. Bare injury problems. This guy, look, I wish him the best. I really do. Because him being part of our squad and him at some level, at least, even if we can get a 70, 80% level, is an asset to us. But before you know it, he's gone again. That's what's been happening over the last 4 seasons at least. So yeah, look, good news is back on grass, but what does that even mean? Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea have held some talks with Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz. Come on, some sponsorship news. We still don't have the front of shirt sponsor. And now that we are slowly but surely starting to look good, and potentially all of these title talks, conversation, this, that, the other, looks like we should be coming back to Europe, making it into top 4. Everyone wants to be our sponsor again. And now, we have the calling rights. Now, we don't need to go out there and beg and get all of these Mickey Mouse sponsors, betting sponsors, and this, that, the other. Now we're getting Mercedes-Benz. We're getting Riyadh Air. We're getting Oman Air. We're getting Qatar Airways. All of these fantastic sponsors that are fighting for us, to be our front shirt sponsor. We're going to Club World Cup where, I kid you not, maybe we are one of the favorites for the Club World Cup. Maybe we are. So this is a good position. Mercedes-Benz would be nice. Look at that logo, man. That's beautiful. To have that logo in the front of shirt, ooh, that would be nice. Let me know your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, about Mercedes-Benz, but that's one of the options. There's more than one sponsor now ready to pay Chelsea's price for a front of shirt sponsor. Watch this space ahead of the Christmas period. There is no front runner, but Chelsea have been in talks with Riyadh Air for some time. So we'll get the best price. We'll get a very good deal here. 50, 60 million front of shirt sponsor. No need to worry. Creme de la creme level of sponsor. This is what winning does. Keep winning more. More good news will come to the football club. Next up, Sevilla are very interested in signing Marc Guiu on loan in January. Probably a right move. Marc Guiu, look, he's not getting minutes. He needs minutes to develop. If there is an opportunity to go to Sevilla and play on a regular basis, my man, go there, and it gives us an opportunity to watch Sevilla. There is a player in him. He's got a good underlying skill set that we can hone into and turn him into a good footballer. But he needs to play. At Chelsea Football Club, he's not going to get that. And we need to go out there and get a genuine striker that can compete with Nicholas Jackson. Marc Guiu, at the moment, he's nowhere near to be able to compete with Nicholas Jackson. So if this is somewhat true, that we can perhaps send him away on a loan, let's do it. Let's absolutely do it. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea want 40 to 45 million all in to sell Carney Chukwuemeka. That's madness. We barely play him. He's probably worth that type of money. He's a talented footballer, Carney Chukwuemeka. He's just not been able to show that at Chelsea. There's been some snippets here and there mixed in with injuries that has marred the situation. But we're not going to get that level of money. That's madness. He's probably another one that, look, if I'm able to send him on a loan and if he can explode on a loan and then we can bring him back down the track, he's on a long-term contract as well. I rather look into that particular scenario as opposed to trying selling him 40 to 45 million. You're not going to get that on Carney Chukwuemeka. 40 to 45 million was Cole Palmer when we bought him from Manchester City, and Cole Palmer had something about him at that time. You could see there's a player there, huge, about to explode. Carney Chukwuemeka's stocks are low. He's probably worth somewhere around 25 million, maybe, max. 40 to 45, I think we're dreaming. But look, if he needs to be sold, sell him. I do believe in him. I do think there's a top caliber player in Carney Chukwuemeka. If you can find a loan and down the track, if he does well in the loan, and who knows, maybe there might be a space opened up at Chelsea. Who knows? Football changes rapidly, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, let me know your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, about everything we spoke about, especially the Marcus Rashford situation. Some fans are entertaining it. Are you entertaining it? Let me know. We shall see you guys, inshallah, God willing, for the watch along. I've not done a preview because, to be honest, Shamrock Rovers, well, what's there to say? What is there to say? I call them Ken Shamrock. Do you know what I mean? You guys are going to have a laugh when you see the thumbnail that I have prepared for the watch along. Absolutely hilarious one. So wait for that. So we will be there, inshallah, for the watch along. So hope to see you guys all there. Until next time, take care. See ya.